Hola mi gente, greetings, ¿cómo estamos? How are we? It's Shay Alexander here, La negratienesazon, yes it is, of Sprinkle with Sazon, Apothecary and Botanica. How are you? Happy November. I'm here with your November forecast, Aquarius, and I got some things to say. Please, I encourage you, I implore you to go ahead and follow me, of course, here, subscribe here on YouTube, but also on IG at negratienesazon on Instagram, so that you can get the full rundown of what to expect, especially this first week in November, because the cosmos has plans for us. There are many planets shifting their position into new signs, and that energy is going to be felt and affecting all of us in all the ways, especially, you know, pay attention to your chart, of course, as always. But for you, Aquarius, you're kind of off the hook here. Now, there's a lot of, again, transits. I don't know what the rest of your chart looks like, so pay attention to your Mars placements, pay attention to your Sagittarius placements, pay attention to your Piscean placements, pay attention to your Taurian placements. But specific to Aquarius, you don't have as much drama as other people do, right? Like if you're Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, 10th house, Chiron, North Node, like those really prominent placements that kind of shape your identity and the environment for your identity to thrive. Nothing is attacking Aquarius right now. So you can breathe a little bit, woosah a little bit, right? But as we know, we are a collective. As you know, Aquarius, you are the collective sign. You are the sign of the collective. So we're all going to be affected. If you have a Sagittarian roommate and you're living together, you're going to have a hard time because Sagittarius is about to go through it, baby, okay? So this week in particular, what we all need to be concerned about is the full moon in Taurus, the super full moon in Taurus. And not concerned in a scary way, concerned in a very nurturing way, but a nurturing way to ourselves. So much of what we are internalizing about care is that it has mostly an external face. When we speak about care, we're constantly thinking about how do I show up for the world around me. And right now we're in a critical time and place in history. We need mutual aid more than ever, right? SNAP benefits are being affected, climate change, there's hurricanes and all kinds of other disasters. But what good are you to the collective if you are not tending to yourself and the soul of yourself? And so this super full moon in Taurus is asking us to sit on that pivot, to say, I really want to show up for my community. I know folks need me more than ever. And again, Aquarius, I know you feel this more than others. I want to show up for the world. But, and this is a critical thinking point, but what can I really do? What can I really do? And then do that. This is not a cynical way. This is not a satirical way. This is not a despondent way or a defeated way. What can I do? Who am I, little old me? No, what can I really do? Is my worry fixing the problem? Is little old me, if I get up from out of this seat, out of Brooklyn, New York, and fly to Palestine, is that gonna make a difference? Is that gonna help anything truly? What can I do with the resources that I have? I don't even speak the language. I have X amount of dollars, right? But what can I do at a local level? What can I do on a personal level? My relationship with my spirits is very strong. Can I commission the dead of Israel to go and speak to their descendants, right? Can I commission the dead of the Congo to rise together and rebel? What can I do with the spirits and the skills that I have, the financial material resources that I have, the environment that I am in? What can I really do here to whatever problem I'm facing and whatever the collective problem is affecting me? And then go and do that without burning yourself out, without spreading yourself thin, without judging yourself for not being able to do more or not having particular access. This moon, Aquarius, wants you to take care of yourself so that you can take care of those that you love and the things that you love. So I don't know who needed to hear that, but I hope that on Wednesday, November 5th, when the super full moon in Taurus rolls around in your fellow fixed sign, that you have a little bit more clarity and consciousness around what it is that you can offer to the collective at this time of need, and what it is that you need to be able to pour back into yourself so you can feel whole and keep the fight going. So let's look into what the information is, the messages are for the remainder of November for you. Beyond that full moon, I will come back and check in mid-month, because the astrology is so thick to begin with that this cannot fully encompass the entire month of November, but I'm going to see what we can get through. So Spirit, Holy Angels, Gracia la Misericordia, por todos los Espíritus Santos y por todos los Espíritus Buenos, please give me the messages that need to be received at this time for the Aquarius collective here. We ask that only spirits of light enter into the space, and the spirits of darkness find their light elsewhere. You are not welcome here. Give praise to the Almighty, all praise to ancestors of light, Egun, those ancestors who were with the shits that show up and protect us in maybe sometimes unconventional ways. We thank you on this All Souls, All Saints weekend. So Aquarius, you have a 3 of Wands with a 2 of Wands coming out first and foremost. Okay, your vision is clear, it's on fire. King of Swords is here with the Hangman and the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. But there is a delay here. Something getting caught up in your mind about the logistics of things, how to handle things. There also may be a lack of finances, or something got cut off here. Someone came in who wanted to support your vision. Again, 3 of Wands and 2 of Wands. Someone saying, yes, that's fire. I love that. I see where you're going with this. I want to pour into this. How much coins do you need? When do you need it by? I'll write you a check. I'll wire the funds. And then they stopped and they paused and they thought about it, or their money got entangled and it didn't show up the way that it was supposed to. Knight of Pentacles. The money is on pause right now. What else for Aquarius in November? Page of Cups. 5 Pentacles, the Tower, 4 of Swords in reverse. So Aquarius, this is exactly what I just said. And I don't do that on purpose. You see that I shuffle the cards and then the message comes out differently. And Spirit is here, and so I'm channeling. I'm speaking so fast. Stay with me. But like I just said, this is the time to pause and reflect. This is not the time to burn oneself out. And the fact that these wands are burning so like fervently, right? It's like this passion with these 3 torches. She's looking out over yonder. She's excited about what there is to come. There's a burning passion here, looking out over yonder in the window, gazing, but not looking back to see, is something on fire behind me? Maybe what I'm smelling, maybe all that smoke in the air is not from what's around me and what I can see. Maybe I missed a step. Maybe something happened behind me that I need to tend back to. Maybe something is on fire. I'm burning myself out trying to blaze this new trail. Similarly here, don't be so committed to looking forward that you forget that you need to look back from time to time. Aquarius, your card in the tarot is the Fool. That is, well, the Fool and the Tower, which is here. But there is a necessity to always be minding all of your sides. You are an air sign. You represent the quintessential air sign. So think about the way that your modality moves. Air cannot be contained. It is fluid in the most evasive and elusive ways, more fluid than water itself, right? Because we cannot see it, cannot grasp it, but we breathe it, but we need it. It is everywhere, all encompassing. And so that is your skill set, moving through your modality. This is why I'm teaching the elemental equilibrium class, so that folks can get more comfortable with their astrological DNA and know how to move through the challenges that they face. But as an air sign, your gift is truly being able to waft through spaces, to to create the atmosphere, to sit on top like a cloud of a room and listen and observe everything, and then gather it and decide what to do with it. Now I've listened to everything, to everyone here. I've heard, I've seen, I've observed. Now I gather this, and do I create a storm cloud and rain on their parade? Do I turn into a temperamental wind, right, and devastate the things around me and turn into a tornado? What do you do with the information once you receive it? Again, also air signs are cerebral signs, Aquarius, you being the quintessential air sign here. So there is a message here, doubling down on what I said earlier about never moving too prematurely. Page of Cups is here. Never doing more than is necessary in an effort to create structure or to beautify a thing or to be the glue and bring something together. Sometimes, Aquarius, you can be over ambitious, emotionally disconnected, so it creates a lack of emotional maturity. You have emotional intelligence, you have emotional maturity, but that detachment fails to allow you to realize when to use those skills because you just don't care, or you just don't care to be connected in that moment. So they're asking you to tap into, how can I provide? How can I show up? Not give all of myself. And what do I really, really need here? Because this lack of understanding what you need is also causing this lack of passion or lack of compassion. This is why you're so focused on wanting to move forward and not look back, because you just want to blaze a new trail, forget about what's behind you. This energy here with something or someone you may have invested with, I do feel like they're going to come back around and re-offer that offer. But it will be different because you will be different. So maybe what the initial offer was, or the initial investment was a huge amount of money, and now you realize more than that money, you need in-kind support. So this investor comes back to support this idea, but now you sat on this idea, and now you go, you know what? If I got that amount of money, I probably would blow it. I don't know what to do with it. I don't have the resources that I need for those things, but I need venues, I need storage space, and I need a social media manager instead. So then you negotiate those terms with that investor. Maybe they have that to offer, and that's more valuable than the initial offer. There's a lot of reflection here about what the true cost of things are and the true value of things, Aquarius. So the month of November is asking you to weigh your metals, right? Is this copper worth more than this gold in this setting? Is silver more of a commodity here? What do I really have that is valuable? What do I really need? What do people have that is valuable to me that I can negotiate to feel like I am balancing what I'm giving and what I'm receiving? We don't want you to sit in the Five of Pentacles energy, and we don't want you trying to look for the next best thing, being the innovator that you are, trying to escape from a life that you don't have accountability for. Final for Aquarius, King of Wands with the Seven of Pentacles. Seven. Yeah, look at that. King of Wands with the Seven of Pentacles. I clarify the Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Wands comes out with the King of Cups. 2 sevens and 2 kings. There is a little bit of a self-sabotaging energy here. If the Seven of Swords comes out, I'm going to spit. Because it's such a Six of Swords, 6 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, 2 sixes, reciprocity, pushing and pulling, giving and giving, 2 kings, 2 sevens. Yeah, they want you to avoid self-sabotage by avoiding the burnout. November requires strategy, but also patience, stillness for you. Stillness. You see her meditating here? That may be wise for you, Aquarius, to start that practice. Aquarius, messages for Aquarius. Whoa, one more. Star ancestor, follow the voice of your soul. Mountains, stand your ground. What do you need? Stand on that. Doesn't matter if it's selfish. You need to pour into yourself to be a better servant. Broken arrow. Embrace the energy of peace. I love this for you, Aquarius, because creation, yes, the act of creation itself is destructive and chaotic. Giving birth is nasty and bloody and painful and messy. Building a memorial to your loved ones, you have to break ground, right? And maybe disrupt water lines and power lines. And building is destructive. We know that. But it doesn't always have to be chaotic and disruptive. You can accept that things need to break and still find the peace in that, or find a space, carve peace out away from the construction site. Everything that you build, you don't have to live in the demolition pit. You don't have to live at ground zero. You don't have to be on site to watch the development of things. There needs to be a lot more faith. I do feel like you are lacking faith, Aquarius, that if your hands are not in it completely, then it won't get done a certain way. You are not trusting your vision enough. And so again, you are abandoning it, running away from some things that don't need to be seen as an enemy. Embrace the energy of peace. There is peace in the unknown. There is peace in things taking a little bit more time. There's peace in needing to revisit contracts and renegotiate. There can be peace there because you understand that the outcome will be so much more sweeter. The outcome will be so much more aligned. Find peace in that. So I hope that was helpful for you, Aquarius. I love you. I hope to see you soon. And you know the vibes. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Put a star in the comment section if this was helpful for you. I hope to see you soon. Happy November.